My next guest is the most exciting fighter on the entire PFL roster. I don't say this very often because I'm not allowed to because I'm in the media, but I'm a huge fan of this guy, and you should be too. He's a gladiator. It's an honor to have him on my show. Cassius Clay Collard. Champ, thank you for being here. It's an honor to talk to you.
Thank you for having me, sir.
I wanted to say, first and foremost, you are an OG in combat sports. You have been doing this for a very long time. You are in your athletic prime. A lot to be excited about. I've been following your career for many years. And one of the things that I kind of wanted to ask you is a question more geared for my audience. Most of the people who watch my show, they're young, they're amateur fighters. Some of them box, some of them do Muay Thai. They're just kind of like cutting their teeth in the combat sports realm. You are a guy, I think of you, and I think about a guy who's been competing in a ton of different promotions over the years. And I kind of wanted to ask you, in your opinion, like what separates a good promotion when you're an up and coming fighter from maybe a not so good promotion? If there's any advice that you would give some of these young fighters that are hitting the scene right now.
Coming up, you got to take what you can get. You know what I'm saying? So good promotion, bad promotion, it doesn't matter. It's the fights I'm looking for. So sometimes, I've been put in broom closets as a warm up room. Um, I've been put on flights with 9 hour layovers. They did that shit on purpose to try to tire me out. So people try to put me through the ringer sometimes. But I took fights where I could get them, and I rose to the occasion, and I think that's the big difference. You gotta, what do they say? You gotta slay a few dragons before you get to the princess, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
you know, put in the work, fight tough guys. Don't try to pick and choose. Just go out there and fight, man. That's what people want to see.
That is
So
absolutely. And I was just going to really quickly get your opinion. It just seems like some of the MMA fighters that I've seen out there, I won't name anyone specifically, but you know who you are. They go for those easy fights. They're cherry picking, and then all of a sudden they make it to the PFL, and then they have to fight some guy like you, and they've never been tested before. You're going to be in for a rough night, and if you don't plan your career accordingly, that's not the time to get found out. That's not the time to have a tough fight. And I think there's something to be said about making sure you're fighting tough guys, because eventually you're not going to fight a tough. You're not going to have an easy opponent, is what I'm trying to say.
yeah, it's like it goes against everything I am as a fighter. Like being a fighter, I want to challenge myself. I want to bite off more than I can chew and see if I can swallow it. So, and I've done that my entire career. Way back in the day, I was fighting for showdown fights. They sent me a fighter, and I said, I don't want to fight that guy. His record sucks. Like, and then I ended up fighting Justin Buckles. I lost the fight. We ended up rematching. I won that fight, and I feel like that was what really put me on the map. Was taking that risk and saying, I want to fight a tougher guy, and so yeah, being a fighter, it goes against everything I am to like pick an easy guy. Like that's so not a fighter spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's not the fighter spirit. So if you're doing that, go kick rocks, man. Go get an office job. You want easy work.
Absolutely. Well, Champ, I had a question for you, and this is a little bit different. I want to talk about like the PFL. Like when you joined the PFL, it was back in 2021, and you're a type of guy that probably could have fought anywhere you wanted. You chose to sign with these guys. Why did you decide to like get up with these guys as opposed to like a different promotion?
Man, so I was in the gym with Ray Sifo, man. And we're deciding where we want to go, how we want to do it. And that $1 million was definitely inviting. Uh and just being in that gym and training with Ray Stiefel and hearing about the PFL and how they treat the fighters and how they are, you know, that's kind of what drew me in. So
Was there any appeal at all about the seasonal format and knowing that you're going to get 2 3 fights a year and you will be active? Like was that did that have any sort of influence on it, or was that something that you just were kind of ambivalent about?
Yeah, I mean, when you fight who you're gonna fight, you're fighting a lot. That's right up my alley, bro.
Kind of putting a bow on everything, like when I think about your 2022 season, you had a fight of the year. You had the best fight in PFL when you headlined against Jeremy Stevens. That was an absolute dog fight. I know the second fight, I know it was a split decision, didn't go your way. I thought that you did enough. But when you look back on like what happened, what transpired in 2022, like, are you mostly happy with what you were able to demonstrate in the
Fuck no.
All
Fuck no.
right, tell me
I
what you
thought
weren't
I, I
happy
thought I
about.
got the win too. I thought I was gonna keep fighting. 2 fights in a year, that ain't shit to me, bro. I wanna scrap 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in a year, So yeah, I wasn't I mean I got fight of the year. I didn't get nothing for that except for 3 points. Like, good for me. 3 points ain't shit. I made a lifelong friend, Jeremy Stevens. Shout out Jeremy Stevens. He's an awesome, awesome fucking dude. Um, yeah, was I impressed with my year? No, I lost a fight that I should have won soundly. I thought I did enough. I made a few mistakes, got caught in a choke, hearted out of that. So, uh, yeah, I'm not impressed with last year. I'm looking to take this year by storm. So,
Well, you're going to have that opportunity to do that. You're fighting a really interesting guy, Yamato Nishikawa. I hope I got his name right. If I didn't, my bad. I'm not trying to diss anybody. I'm looking at him. He's a 20-year-old dude. He fights a lot, but I will say it is like a huge leap up in competition compared to like his prior fights. Now he's fighting a guy like you. I'd love to get your take. Like, what do you think about this dude?
yeah, I mean, young guys are dangerous. They're hungry. They got that fire in them. Life hasn't slapped him in the face as many times. He's getting the scariest clay colored there's ever been, ever. You could think what you want. I am ready to fucking fight. More than I've ever been in my whole entire life. And so he's got his hands full. Shout out to him for rising to the occasion, taking the fight, not backing down. He's got a dog to deal with, baby.
Absolutely. Well, Clay, those are all my questions, and I wanted to give you the final word. If there's anything that you had for any of anyone out there in Team Collard, or if there are any sponsors or anything like that that you need to talk about, I'd like you to have that chance before I let you go, sir.
Oh yeah, brother. I got to give a shout out to Relentless Empire, Zombie Sports Co. Train like a monster, heal like a savage. Go check them out if you're a fighter, man. For skin rashes and mat diseases, everything that comes off of that helps prevent that and keep your skin fresh and looking pretty. I got to give a shout out to my man Claire. And then shout out to all my family and friends and anybody else that has helped me along the way. So
All right, perfect. Well, Clay, I appreciate your time. I am looking forward to your fight, and I wish you the best of luck in the 2023 season, sir.
thank you very much, brother.